Karina was accused of participating in politics and supporting all the remarks of the South Korean president just because of her participation in the recording of the Expo promotional video back then in 2023. Karina Wood's selection as the representative of the future generation to host the World Expo is not far from AESPA's worldview as the first group to perform with avatars. Is suitable to show technology. Of course, this is just part of her job. But more than a dozen local news, culture, or politics used Karina as their main photograph and thumbnail, even though Karina only appeared via video message. South Korean media took advantage of her popularity to increase public interest in news related to the Busan Expo. Still in the same year, she even managed to be chosen as a model for one of the most popular beer brands in South Korea, namely Lot Chilsing Beverage new product Cloud Crush. And they choose her because of her selling power. Because in South Korea, getting opportunity to model for beer is an honor that only the sexiest and most popular stars get to be the model, and also for best way to determine if a celebrity is successful or not is if they have modeled for a beer company. Even though it has received criticism because it is considered to be a bad influence on young generation. Because Karina has quite a lot of fans among teenagers, from marketing perspective, Lot Chilsing Beverages Beer Crush has sales of around 1 billion won in 3 months through her contract with Crush that already included pitching, so Karina ended up doing her first pitch for Lot Giants, even though she was actually approached by another baseball team, namely KT was from Suwon, Karina's birthplace. Even though it was almost cancelled because SM suddenly announced that there would be a fan event in Daegu on the same day she would make her first pitch. Not to mention the announcement that there was a possibility that the match would be cancelled due to Karina's schedule. But in the end, Karina was succeeded her first pitch after selling out the stadium. She also got praised for her good pitch. The funny thing is that there are fans who make comparisons between Karina's pitch with NCT 127's pitch. Even though Karina only practiced a few times, she threw it well. On KBS in Sport and JTBC News, Karina's presence shakes the Sajik Stadium and she comfortably threw the ball, but it went straight to the strike zone, surprising spectators with her perfect pitch. This turned out to be inseparable from Karina's efforts to convince both Lot and SM that she wanted to make the first pitch even though her schedule had to become busier in one day, attending to fan signs at different locations and the baseball. And her first pitch clips got viral. She also received a nickname as a national treasure. Because of her popularity, people easily use her for political purposes which have absolutely nothing to do with Karina. She even got terrorized by Chinese fans just for saying that she watched the very popular anime at that time, namely My Hero Academia, which ended with Karina clarifying that she didn't know that there was an issue related to the anime because of the name of the character was different. Moving on from that, recently Karina once again spoke out about capitalism. She was seen holding a sign that said, "Let office workers who are unfairly trapped at work go home at a fan event." Of course, this is just part of fan service. But this also raises the question for fans whether an idol couldn't be involved in politics. But fans hate it when idols get involved in politics.